Hello everybody, welcome back. More than likely I will probably post this video and the previous video back to back together so we don't have to have this weird awkward skipping, but we're back to finish up the epilogue of The Great Attorney 2 and then we get to say goodbye to this game. I love this series. I still continue to love this series. But anyway, we just had food, we're up at the attic, Ryunosuke is reminiscing now. This attic room has been my home and office for almost a year now. I've certainly had some unforgettable experiences while I lived here. And I think now, the time has come. Time to bid this place farewell. I don't know if this is Migatoba or Susato, it's one of the two probably.
Naruhodo.
Naruhodo.
Yeah, I did an impression of my father.
It was very good, Mrs. Sato. Oh, Professor. Hello, Lewis.
Well, I guess I can keep trying to do an impression of him.
Yes. Did you realize that I had my microphone muted this whole time?
That's what I thought.
Were you aware of that? Were you aware of that, Mr. Naruhodo?
Well, Father, what's a microphone?
You're in your room, sweetie. Don't worry about it.
No, I'm not. I'm downstairs.
That's not here. Therefore.
Yes, she has to be down there. This is a private discussion anyway, Miss Professor. Anyway,
are you alone? I didn't hear any sound from Susato's room.
Yeah, Susato-san went out after dinner. She took a carriage. Something about an important matter she needed to take care of.
Ah, I see. I wanted to thank you for what you did earlier.
Oh?
With Iris, I mean. When the subject of her father came up.
Lord Clint Van Zeeks.
I made up my mind many years ago never to tell her who her real father was. It's what was agreed with Genshin, after all.
Lord Clint Van Zeek's final wishes before he died, you mean?
Yes. I have had to take some rather drastic steps at times to protect that secret, you know. Calling Susato back to Japan 6 months ago, for example.
That's why?
When I read Soseki-san's report about his final days in London, my heart nearly stopped. You'd stumbled across the crux of that terrible case, the dog's collar. The description of the Baskerville insignia left me in no doubt.
Baskerville.
If you decided to investigate that insignia, sooner or later you'd have made the connection to the Van Zeeks. And to make matters worse, Susato knew of the unpublished story as well. The story that Iris had written based on my notes from the time.
Oh yeah, the Hound of the Baskervilles.
Exactly. It was a work of fiction, but based on the grim reality of a huge beast of a dog being used as a murder weapon. A dog with the Baskerville family emblem around its neck. Armed with those two clues, I feared you and Susato might arrive at the truth. So I invented that story about having collapsed to justify her leaving London and returning to Japan at once. All in aid of halting any investigations you and she might have been contemplating.
I see. Something I've never understood is why Susato-san came across that manuscript in Japan, though. You know, Iris is the Hound of the Baskerville story, I mean.
Shom sent it to me. That was before Susato left Japan. He was very troubled about what should be done about it, you see. I'd read it and carelessly left it on my desk. Which is where Susato came across it, of course. It was the only case Sholmes and I ever pursued that I didn't record in meticulous detail. I was stunned when I discovered that young Iris had pieced together so much of it from my paltry notes. Sholmes and I discussed the matter and decided that we couldn't allow the story's publication. At that point, I returned the manuscript by post to Sholmes for safekeeping.
So you did all that to stop Iris from finding out the truth about her father.
That's right. Because Sholmes had told me how astute she'd become. However, having witnessed the events in court today, I must say my opinion has somewhat shifted.
Oh?
I think at some point in the future, the time will come for Iris to know the truth. And when it does, well, I believe it would be for the best.
As it is, she probably has it like 90% in her mind.
Uh-huh. I think so too. Actually, Professor, I wanted to talk to you about something too.
Judging from that expression, I'd say you've come to a decision, have you?
Yes, I have. I will be returning with you to Japan.
Are you quite sure?
I'm really only here as a substitute for Kazuma. But he's here in Britain now, as originally intended. Locum student Naruhodo doesn't really have a right to stay, I think.
I see.
Looking back now, when I first arrived here in February, my becoming a lawyer just seemed to be the way things turned out.
And we were wearing these outfits last time too.
Ah, Jesus!
With Kazuma, Susato-san, and Mr. Sholmes all gently pushing me in that direction.
I mean, in fairness, you thought Kazuma-sama was dead at that point, so
I mean, we
I don't
all
think
did.
that was gentle. I don't think that was a gentle push.
True, but he was. I think he was going by like mentally motivating him, spiritually.
Fair enough.
I spent the best part of a year immersed in this world, but always aware of a seed of doubt inside me.
Wait, weren't you not doing law for 6 months?
Until today. I mean, he had to read the book still.
Oh, okay.
He had to send reports apparently during those 6 months. Standing in that courtroom earlier, all doubts vanished from my mind. I was totally focused. I was sure of my belief in my client, and I was sure I could see the trial through. And at the end of it, I finally realized no one else chose this path for me. I chose it myself.
The path of a defense lawyer, eh?
Yes, that's what I am now. That's what I'll be going back with you to Japan as. And that's the path I'll be following for the rest of my life.
Well, it sounds like you've made quite a resolution there.
Hey!
So close to resolve, almost.
It's,
I have.
It's,
Close
it's from
enough.
the base board.
Very well, then. I must say, it's extremely welcome news.
I mean, yeah, you're kind of out of one of your prime judges at the moment.
I shall make arrangements for your return first thing tomorrow, but I don't imagine we'll depart for a few days.
Not with the symposium having been cancelled out. Such a shame.
Never mind. I'm sure there'll be other opportunities in the future. Well then, I bid you good night.
We saved the day. One of our best judges
Oh.
of Japan and the Lord Chief Justice of England are behind bars, and we don't have anyone to replace them right now. The law
We
is
did
in
it,
chaos.
Patrick. We saved the city.
As the city's on fire. Susato-san.
I just wanted to let you know I'm back.
Did you, hear what your father and I were discussing?
I'm sorry, I did. Yes, I couldn't help but.
Oh. How much did you hear?
Well, from the part about Iris's real father, I think.
In other words, from the beginning.
So you've made up your mind. You'll return to Japan and continue working as a defense lawyer.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I really should have consulted you about it. I did want to earlier this evening, actually, but you'd already gone out.
Oh no, it's quite alright. I already knew that's what you'd decide, Naruhodo-san.
You did?
You can read your thoughts, remember? Come on, man.
The mysterious voice is right.
Susato-san.
Huh? Yes?
I suppose this means has to be farewell soon.
I suppose.
You'll be a great help to Kazuma going forward. I mean, I know he's a brilliant lawyer, but he's new to the British courtroom. He'll certainly benefit greatly having a brilliant judicial assistant at his side.
I'll do my very best.
I wish I could say it, but I just can't. I can't ask her to come with me. After all, she was always supposed to be coming to Britain as Kazuma's assistant.
It's growing late. We should both try to get some sleep. I'm sure you must be exhausted after today.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Before I retire, let me just say one more time. Yuri worked quite splendid in court today. So if you ask me, anyone who thinks of you as a substitute to our locum should just be ashamed of themselves.
Susato-san. Thank you.
Not gonna lie, I thought that was gonna turn into like one more thing. Susato takedown.
Oh my god.
No, there's not enough room in that area for that. We have to do
Now-
it back on.
Oh no!
Now the port of Dover.
She has done a takedown in that office. It happened in the first game.
Now
Yes,
the port of
we didn't have
Dover,
all that
meanwhile,
crap
there's
in there.
plenty of room here.
Don't throw him into the ocean now. 7 November.
Oh, you'll be fine.
No, I'd rather not. Please don't.
You come from an island, you can swim.
7 November, 5:42 a.m. Port of Dover, Quayside.
Oh, this is also an island, technically.
Yeah, so he's fine.
I can't believe this day's finally come.
You're really leaving then, Runo?
I'm afraid so, Iris. Thank you so much for everything. I don't know what I'll do without your wonderful cooking and delicious tea.
Oh, I wish you weren't going. But you have to come back and visit. Say you will.
You know, wild concept. What if you come visit him in Japan?
Yeah, of course. I promise. Yeah, Sholmes. Yeah. Oh my God, Sholmes in Japan with Mikatoba. Oh my goodness.
He can wear his outfit.
Oh yeah, they do. There's a DLC outfit.
Well, it was a very brief reunion, but it was a pleasure to pursue a case with you again after so long. For a while, at least, it felt like old times.
Yes, I suppose on reflection, there's something to be said for it. Having a little fun once in a while.
I'll just go and say goodbye to the professor as well, I think.
You gonna shoot him?
No, silly.
All right, Iris, you do that. Oh, this is voiced, I think.
Honk!
It is.
Oh hell yeah!
Well, I'll play
I've
this.
just checked, Naruhodo-san. Your luggage is already on board. Such a beautiful morning. Perfect for embarking on a journey, isn't it?
Before I set off, I'd just like to say how thankful I am for everything you've done for me. And give my warmest regards to Kazuma, please.
Actually, I think you ought to give him your regards in person, don't you?
Sorry?
Ryunosuke.
Kazuma! What are you doing here?
Do you really think I'd miss my best friend's departure?
Thanks. To be honest, I'd been looking forward to our wild time tearing up the streets of Her Majesty's capital, but,
Well, we'll have to save that for another time. Personally, I'm looking forward to facing you in court again.
Me too. But, we're both defense lawyers, so,
I'm going to become a prosecutor. I'll stay in Lord Van Zeek's tutelage for the time being, but before long, I intend to be just as formidable as the Reaper himself.
Oh, I see.
Actually, Ryunosuke, I have a favor to ask.
Name it.
I'd like you to take care of this for me for a while.
Karuma? Why?
Because I've seen it now. I've seen what's inside me, the demon that reared its ugly head that day. It was only for the briefest of moments. The last time I came face to face with that inspector. But it was unmistakable. I wanted to kill him. I've always known there are demons that live inside people. And now I know there is one in me. The fact that it very nearly consumed me is something I'll carry with me. Until the end of my days. While I devote my life to fighting those whose demons have got the better of them. As a prosecutor.
So, that's what you've resolved to do, is it?
Until I'm ready to face the demon within me. To slay it once and for all. I leave this in your care. If you'll take it.
Of course I will. I'll keep it by my side. Always. Until we meet again, then. You have your path to follow, and I have mine.
Naruhodo-san? The path you're going to follow from now on. I wonder if I might follow it at your side, and unless I'd be a burden.
What? I mean, I would very much like you to come with me. But But aren't you...
You're so predictable, Ryunosuke.
I am?
Honestly, you never change at all. But that's what I like about you.
You mean you knew about this?
It was the evening after Lord Van Zeek's trial came to an end. She came to see me at the prosecutor's office.
Really? Or when I had that conversation with Professor Mikotoba?
So, you'd go with Ryunosuke back to Japan?
Yes. I know it's unfair of me to follow my own interests like this.
Coming here especially to tell me. You're a stickler for etiquette, aren't you? Well, what are his feelings?
We've never discussed it, of course, and Naruhodo-san has made no such suggestion. I worry that perhaps I'd be a burden to him.
He's just as much of a stickler for etiquette as you are. He'd never say anything before he was asked. But I'd feel happy knowing you were with him. Look out for him on my behalf, will you?
Of course.
Susato-san.
What do you think, Naruhodo-san?
With you by my side, no trial would seem too daunting. So if you're willing, I'd be honored if you'd come with me. Together we can take on the world.
I'm terribly incompetent, but if you'll have me, I'd be delighted.
Oh, no, not
What?
at all. If anyone's terribly incompetent, it's me.
What's up?
In what world is she incompetent? Explain.
Yeah.
In what
Really
world?
confident. What? No.
What do you mean
No.
you're terribly incompetent? Since when?
Your
Girl,
sleeve-
since when?
Your sleeve is your book is a literal encyclopedia of the world somehow.
Not to mention how many times has she corrected Naruhodo on shit.
Yeah.
I'm terribly incompetent. Source! Where in the book does it say that you're terribly incompetent? Where's your source?
Yeah, pull out the book of yours right now and tell us where it says that.
Ah! What's wrong?
Your luggage, Susato-san. There's no time. The ship's going to set sail any minute now.
It's alright. There's no need to worry. As it happens, my luggage is already on board too.
It is?
Your fine judicial assistant has everything in hand as always, I see.
Incompetent, she says. Incompetent.
Bruno, your ship's about to leave.
Time to go then. Look after yourself, Ryunosuke.
Kazuma, draw your sword. One day, when our paths cross, once more, we'll fight a duel of words across the courtroom. A day I eagerly await as a lawyer.
I've been waiting to hear you say that, partner.
That's not gay or anything, is it?
I mean, with the way Susato's been acting, I think Ryunosuke has two lovers.
Don't forget me then, Kazuma.
As if I could, Ryunosuke.
And Mr. Sholmes, thank you so much. I'm very much indebted to you.
Indeed, Mr. Naruhodo. I believe you are.
I'll never forget all you've done for me during my time in London.
Quite. I should like to think you will remember your debt of gratitude.
Ah, yes. So humble.
Especially when I visit you in your country.
Oh boy.
What? The truth is, although many are ignorant of the fact, the world is far smaller than most folk realize.
Well, I'd be delighted if you came to Japan one day.
Oh yes, would welcome you with open arms, Mr. Sholmes.
Oh, that sounds wonderful! I can't wait!
In that case, let us conclude that this is to be merely a brief parting, my dear fellows.
And that brings us to the end of my adventures in Great Britain. A peculiar twist of fate brought me halfway around the world those many months ago. But that was just the start of my journey. Who knows where fate will lead me next? Still, I'm confident this won't be my last
She's
meeting with
doing
the
the wave
friends
as
I've
if
made
she's
in
wearing the
London.
kimono, and it's so funny.
And when we're together again.
You know, how they hold their, you know...
No doubt, the first
the way
word
she's
I'll
holding
hear will be...
her other arm up.
It's just like, oh, okay, I guess her elbow's not working.
The ship, with our friends from the east, sailed steadily towards the distant horizon. But Sholmes's face was alight with joy.
The times may change, but a steadfast friendship will remain true, Wilson.
We have but to gently close our eyes, and we are with our companions once more.
Oh, that's cute.
So, I do just that. And when I do, I can hear his strong, familiar voice ring out.
Objection!
The end!
Until we meet again, Bruno.
Time to play the game of do we remember who we voiced, because we're going to see a lot of people very quickly and very fast.
You know we don't.
I will do my best.
Thanks,
I didn't voice
Takumi.
shoot Takumi.
But thanks, Shu Takumi!
I've been thoroughly with inquiries about my remote cinematography that day, but I'm no purveyor of electrical goods, and what of the promised closed court secrecy? Anyway, I've decided an absence from London is in order, a sojourn in distant climes. The Empire of Japan, perhaps? I understand that wardrobe class incurs no charge whatsoever.
Wardrobe class!
What happened to closed court secrecy? Bro, you broke it!
I gave a little note to Hurley the other day. It's just said, "Thank you for everything, Daddy." But it made Hurley cry. And I gave him some lotion I invented as well, to dye his hair red safely. But he said that might make him cry too, so he'd rather not use it.
Okay.
Make it purple.
Make it purple. No, make it blue.
In those days, when I was known as the Reaper, I felt your presence at my side. Once, unable to bear the burden of that grim pseudonym, I even retired from the courtroom. Despite everything, I still wear your prosecutor's badge with pride. But the darkness that once beset me is no more. As you too are no more. In the words of a young foreign friend of mine, I must stride forward toward a brighter future.
With this guy.
Who put these words in my office? Paul's left a note for me, you know. And I can read every letter now. A to C, the whole lot. It's cleared a lot of stuff up. The boss was trying to protect me, you see. And that's exactly what me and Chief Inspector Toby here are gonna keep doing for Londoners. I only wish I could have said how grateful I was before he, you know.
Oh. Can we have a Grey's Attorney 3?
I mean, they kind of hinted at it.
Gina, the truth is, I'm not the upstanding fella you think I am. It might be a diver at heart, but it's a good heart. You remind me I need to be true to myself. I've got one more job to get before it's ta-ta to London and for the foreseeable future. And then, I've got to complete your education the art of detecting Anna Gregson, as they say.
That smirk he has.
Yeah,
that's
that's really good.
Oh, Gregson. Rest in peace, man.
Which one are we doing? Who's doing Aoshi right now?
Your Excellency! Okay, I guess I don't talk.
Objection! Oblique overstatement overruled! The minister has detained Britain anyway!
Who's this caddish council for the defense? And women are forbidden to enter the... Oh, really? My friend Suzato-san's a British courtroom all the time and doing a wonderful job.
Perhaps I should have engaged the services of a regular legal...
Who are you asking to be your defense here? Soseki? Ray? Ouchie?
I'm fine.
You know, an actual kangaroo court because we don't have a proper judge anymore.
Yeah.
Mama, is it true about Japanese people? Are they experts at filleting corpses?
Yes, they are. Fish corpses, on the whole.
I like to hone my filleting skills. You don't mind, do you, Mama?
Yes, I do. I'm not a corpse yet, am I?
No. And I'm glad.
I think these
Good
two
for
were
them.
I think these two were underused. They have
yeah.
They have such good designs, but I think they were underused.
Absolutely.
Such a shame.
Here I have got a Great Britain on the invitation of my dear old university friend. He sent me a very nice letter saying he'd like to stroll me around and now that everything was settled. But what have I done?
Are you okay?
Oh, the stream just broke, so I couldn't see it.
Oh.
Oh no, the stream broke and I couldn't see anything. Oh, the arm broke. What happened? Ah!
Stream broke and we gave this man anxiety in the meantime.
He went too fast for the stream to handle him.
When I went to make the waxwork confession of the killer in the cemetery, I realized what had happened. But even the witness stand of the highest court in the land, I cannot speak of it. Oh, Chief Justice I had struck a bargain, you see. For the faith protection of the visage, there's nothing witch spells would not do.
Oh, is she making a wax figure of Strongheart now? Because...
Yeah.
I will commit crimes for wax figures.
That's fine.
Yeah, sorry, I was hypnotized for a second. What?
I'm not a cousin gossip. I send jolting tidbits for passerbys, you know.
Oh, I don't know who's who. Oh, I'm the friend.
I said the spaghetti. It's more red than my red there.
Hey, everyone, they call me... No, I cannot do it. This is ridiculous.
Oh, Daly, how charming. You've made lots of new friends here, I see.
Yes, and when at least we're all going to strike it rich together.
Oh my god. The new trail!
Why am I in a cell with these two?
Is Daly, like, the model they use, is it the same as what's his name from the first game, Benedict?
The white, the eggs guy.
The eggs guy. I can't even remember his real name.
When I was accepted on the foreign study tour, I knew exactly what my path should be. However it might have ended, I knew what I wanted you to hear. If I'd ended up on the dock, there's no one I would have rather had defending me. But now, thanks to you, there's a new path I want to take. I'm sure we'll meet again in the courtroom, my friend. Until then, I leave Karuma in your care.
Kazuma-sama, where are you on the boat? Who are you talking to?
Don't worry about it.
I have made some tea, Naruhodo-san. It's important that you rest what you can. Once we arrive in Japan, you should be busy establishing a new office.
The camera pans and Naruhodo's in a box.
I'm so delighted to be accompanying you after all. Your talents have been recognized by a great detective. Because you really are the greatest of lawyers. A great ace attorney, some might say.
They said the thing!
Title drop.
They said the thing!
Oh, so I'm not done apparently. Oh, no, I am. Okay,
Roll
bye.
credits.
Aww!
He filled it in!
He filled it in! She filled it in! She filled it in. She was the one who's
Oh.
filling it in. Sasato,
Oh.
yeah, Naruhodo gave it to Sasato to do it for him when she felt he was ready.
Oh, I received and brought a
sweet.
cat.
Yeah! That's adorable. That's adorable.
You could tell just being like, I guess I have to take the picture. I'm not allowed to be in it. I have to take it myself.
This credit again. Bless. I'm sad. Hey, the voice actors! Thank God they get credited properly in this.
Oh, yeah.
Bless. So many video games don't credit them properly.
Yeah, I really don't like it when video games are just like, here, this is voice actors, look at what characters they play.
Nigel Pickington, that's a name.
And don't forget me! I'm in jail, but I was right about everything!
Wait,
Oh
where
my
are you
god,
going?
Kuseki has multiple cats.
Yes. I believe it, yeah, because Wagahai had kittens, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sad now. I think I've like milked the crap out of these games now, but I'm still sad.
I am too, to be quite honest, only because now that I've seen the ending properly, like, they were definitely like, hey, we've told the story we want to tell, but
I've
they
forgotten
definitely...
about you. Get him out of here.
Yeah,
Get him out of here.
Get out of here. Get out
Get
of
out.
here.
Get out of here. No one likes you. We were all having a good time, and then you came here. Get out.
All right, you had your fun. It's time to go back into Liz torture, which, by the way, guess what I'm doing?
Oh, there's
Thanks,
Enoch Trevor.
so.
Oh, he's playing all the Pokemon games.
Oh, look,
I went
Enoch's
two of
coming
every
with us!
gender. And he's going to make... He's doing EV training. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, well,
That's
Oh,
what he's
okay.
doing.
what were you saying, KB? Because the credits are only going to play for so
Oh.
long.
Basically, with how the ending played out, like, yes, they've told the story they wanted to tell, but they've left the door open, so I'm kind of like, yeah, no, I'd love to see a return of these characters.
I mean, at the rate this is going, they're probably going to announce a Great Ace Attorney 3 while we're playing Trials and Tribulation. Because literally,
Yeah.
like, we were playing Great Ace Attorney 1, and they announced we were playing Ace Attorney 1, and they announced Great Ace Attorney. And then we were playing, like, and then we were playing Ace Attorney 2, and they announced Apollo Justice.
They announced Investigation
And then-
2, actually, being translated
While we were playing
finally.
this, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And now, at this rate, while we're playing Ace Attorney 3, they're going to announce Great Ace Attorney 3. And then while we're playing Great Ace Attorney 3, they're going to, like, announce, like, Ace Attorney 7. At this point...
Oh, bye, Sholmes.
Bye, Sholmes.
I will reiterate, even though it's only been, like, what, 2 or 3 years... Has it been 5 years for us now? Okay.
It's been 4 years since this
Okay,
release.
in English.
Yeah, in English,
It
yeah.
has been 10
Oh, we're breaking
years.
it down. We're breaking it down. We're breaking it down.
Yes,
We're breaking
yes.
it down. We're
That's
breaking it
where
down.
Sholmes
Yeah. Work it.
I absolutely hate
Work
this
it.
suit. I'm going to break something. I hate wearing a suit. Put me back in my ropes.
What was I saying?
Welcome to Pennsylvania.
We don't live there anymore.
I love this kind of credit reel, honestly.
Don't worry, he's in the pachinko mines now.
I will say, at the time of this recording, it is the 10th anniversary of the Great Ace Attorney. They're supposed to do something on July 9th. This was recorded on July 6th, excuse me. So, I don't know what they're going to announce, but I'm going to be real. I don't think it's another game. If anything, it
No.
might be an anime.
If they announce a Great Ace Attorney 3, I'm going to laugh my ass off.
No, it has to
I just want you to know, I'm gonna laugh my fucking ass
I
off.
think it should be investigations, Great Ace Attorney, following Baroque and Kazuma, only because. But also, we've been in the British setting the whole time, so I can also see them doing a 3 where we just do stuff in Japan, but I don't know yet. I simply don't know. I would love if they announced something big on the 9th, but knowing how Capcom is, there may be nothing at all and just be like, hey look, pachinkos!
Professor Layton versus Great Ace Attorney.
Oh, no, they need to port Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney, the original.
I know.
But that has to be on level 5 side, unfortunately. That's not a Capcom thing, which makes me sad because I would love for us to go through that game.
I do have it on my recording 3DS.
It's true. Also, you can kind of feel, I know we've been at this for like how many years now between 1 and 2? Oh, yeah, I get this! Yay!
That's actually pretty badass wallpaper.
Uh-huh. This is a wallpaper you get
All
for
right.
beating the game.
Hear me out. New announcement, Harvey Birdman 2.
Harvey Birdman versus Ace Attorney.
Oh, we're at the docks. Oh man, I don't want to leave the docks. If I start anything else, we'll move away from the docks, and I kind of don't want to leave the docks. What was I saying? I know we've been at this particular game for like 2-3 years at this point. I don't even know when we started the first game, but I think you can kind of feel that even though this was a second game, it feels like everything felt like a one big game, didn't it?
Oh yeah, no, it definitely felt like this was part 2. The first game ends in a way that felt like nothing was resolved yet. So
Yeah, that's why the second one's called Resolve.
I know that. That's the joke.
Yeah, I think Takumi had a much bigger, I'm pretty sure it was confirmed in an interview that he had a much bigger outline for the first game, but it was so big that he couldn't fit in the one game for obvious reasons. And the way 2 is, there are parts you can kind of tell they just didn't have time, really. Like, they concluded most of the stuff, obviously, but you can tell some stuff probably needed to be in the cooker a little bit more. But I think that just came down to they had a very limited budget because Ace Attorney 2 almost didn't happen. Great Ace Attorney 2 almost didn't happen. And they just kind of had to work with what they were given. So, honestly, I mean, with all the repeated, like, reused models and, like, the freaking jurors, and we didn't even have jurors at the end, which I think is so wild to me that they didn't use their gimmick at all in the last 2 trials of this game.
Yeah, it's weird they didn't use it, but at least story-wise, it made sense.
Yeah, it did. I think it's just unfortunate that it just didn't work because, like, that was the big whole thing they, like, were, like, promoting, and it just seems weird that they didn't use it at all towards the end. I get it. Like, story-wise, I get it. It's just a little unfortunate they didn't use it. And I'm just sad now because there's no more Great Ace Attorney. I'm sure Lewis is probably on the dot that there'll be something announced sooner or later while we're recording the other stuff, but yeah.
Listen, I'm just saying, I wouldn't be thinking this if it didn't literally happen twice.
It's true. It's true.
Because when we started this project, we were just going to do the Ace Attorney trilogy. Then, they announced Great Ace Attorney 1 and 2. Then, they announced the Apollo Justice trilogy. We still have not finished the Ace Attorney trilogy.
No, we have not. But also, like, I'm still on the fence if we're gonna. I'm still on the fence if we're gonna go any further past Apollo Justice, like with Spirit of Justice and Dual Destinies, because they're kind of. Time has made me realize how not great those 2 games were.
So we go on the timeline where we have to do a voice recording of everybody's Hotshot Golf, right?
What?
Have you not seen the Ace Attorney timeline thing where Apollo gets brain damage?
I have. And he branched off and decided to play golf. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I have. And I'm just like, dang, I want to live in this timeline because I guess Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney happens in this timeline too, apparently. Anyway.
All I'm saying is there's a non-zero chance that something else will be announced.
Well, like I said, we're a few days away when this was recorded, when the 10th anniversary is supposed to be fully on celebration in Japan. So we'll see, because it has been 10 years. Who knows? It's been actually 10 years since we've had a new Ace Attorney game, because Investigation 2 isn't new for Japan. It's new for us, but it's not new for Japan. They have been not seen an Ace Attorney game for a decade now. So,
I mean,
who
technically
knows?
this came out, the second one came out in 2017 for them of this. I get it, yeah, they're both supposed to be one game, but technically, they've only got 8 years. That's still a long time, mind
It's
you,
still a long time. Like, there's been no Ace Attorney at all. And, like, on one hand, I'm not bothered by it, because after what happened with Spirit of Justice and Dual Destiny, I'm like, you know what? I'm okay we don't get more Ace Attorney, because I don't want more of whatever that was. I want more of this, gesturing to the Great Ace Attorney. I like this, where things matter, and things are nice, and aesthetically pleasing. So, I'm okay if nothing gets announced. I'd be more than happy for an Great Ace Attorney anime right now, honestly. But not done by the same studio that did the original Ace Attorney anime, because, oh boy, the animation for the Ace Attorney anime was not great. And I don't want
that was just the first season. The third, like the first, I think like the third season got better in the animation department.
Wait, there's only 2 seasons.
Oh, the second season.
I'm like, there's only 2 seasons, because they kind of crammed game 2 and 3 together.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. Never mind. Second season probably not. Maybe it was better animated, but that's a lot to cram into one season.
I'll tell you, I've watched it all. It was passable, but it was not great. Anyway.
Get the Lane guys on that.
Oh yeah.
Freaking. When were they Catriel anime dubbed? Come on. Come on, level 5.
That being said, we are going to take a little break before we start Ace Attorney 3. We are going to bring someone else to the crew. I'm going to continue to be the only girl in this crew, and that's perfectly fine, I guess. We're all just going to be casted to play a bunch of girls, and it's fine.
Oh my god, it'll be great. I can't wait.
Louis, no.
I'm so ready to play all different kinds of girls. I'm so ready.
And to Sasato's English VA, your performance is wonderful. Thank you for giving the reference point of which I based my performance on. I apologize that it did not sound as great as yours.
I don't think any of us were. we had our own way of playing, and I think everyone did a good job on this crew. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna be real. When I heard both Kazuma and Herlock talk, I thought Final was very spot on.
Hey.
The only thing is, I didn't even hear Herlock Sholmes' voice before doing that.
Literally, the only thing I knew about Baroque is that he was voiced by Estinian from Final Fantasy XIV, and I'm just like, no, give.
Which is kind of funny because you're okay. Well, I already had a casting in mind for the third game of Ace Attorney, and I'm pretty sure, Louis, I'm casting you for the prosecutor in that one, actually. And then when you see why
is the prosecutor the coffee guy?
Yes.
Good. Yeah. Oh, we're winning, baby. We are winning, baby.
I just think he suits you. I just think he suits you. I like immediately.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as I had you on board to do the Ace Attorney stuff, even before we even got to the third game, I was already sitting on the end of the first game. I was like, oh, I'm putting Louis as wow, I'm forgetting
Was
names.
it Godot?
Right now. Yes, it's
Was his
Godot.
name Godot?
We'll just call him Coffee Guy. Keep him mysterious.
It's Godot. It's been a while. It's been a while. The third game is actually my favorite game, funny enough, so it'll be great.
It is most people's favorite. It's my favorite too.
Yeah. The thing, the second game would have been fine, except there were only 4 cases, and really the most solid one of all the cases was actually the last one in the second one, which is kind of unfortunate. Because all the other ones were, kind of forgettable, but the last case, ooh, that's a good one. And then
I like Turnabout Big Mouth.
And then, Ace Attorney 3, most of it I liked. Like Final Case is going to be really good. So, I already have a casting in mind for it already, but for sure I already know, Lewis, you have Godot. You're just locked in for Godot. You're going to be talking.
Oh, good, thank you.
You're going to be talking to yourself a lot, but you know it's fine.
I'll make that sacrifice to be Coffee Guy.
And you know what's kind of ironic? You know the leg animation? I don't know if I mentioned this. The leg animation from Baroque? They originally was going to give that leg animation to Godot. So... And I think there was just some animation limitations that they couldn't do it. But yeah, I figured there's some... I guess there's some interesting parallels you might see between Godot and Baroque, in a sense. And that wasn't the reason of choice for why I casted you for Godot. Just saying. It's just funny parallels between him. But anyway, we're done. We are free from the Great Ace Attorney for now. I want to say for now. I want to believe there might be more. We might revisit this world. Maybe we won't follow Ryunosuke, but I would love to revisit this universe again because this is by far the best modern Ace Attorney game that's come out, which is so funny because it takes place in the 1900s, but it is indeed the best modern Ace Attorney game out there, and I implore everyone to play this game because it is very good. And with that, we'll see you all on the next adventure in Ace Attorney 3. We'll see you all then.
There will be trials and tribulations.